channel. Karibuni sana. Yes, there's this question I've been getting a lot concerning the amount of money one will need after green card selection, and that's what I want to discuss right now. So guys, watch this video to the end and you'll get all the information that you need. And so before I start, kindly guys, like this video, give it a thumbs up, like. For those who haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel. Kindly subscribe. So subscribe and hit the notification button so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video on my channel. Yes, guys, like before we start. And I'm so much grateful for the way you are continuing to watch my videos. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for the reviews. I am so much thankful. So guys, as I've told you, I've been getting this question about the amount of money one will need after green card selection. And so guys, you really need to look for this money now if at all you are planning to relocate even after being selected, because I've seen people getting stranded. Someone has been selected with a very low case number, and they are needed to attend their interviews just a few months after they've gotten their results. Like for example, the results will come out in May, and those who will be having very low case numbers, after filling their DS260, they'll be needed to go for their interviews in October. So you can imagine you will have the month of May, June, July, August, September, October. Those are, let's say, 5 months. You will need 5 months to get all the money that you need for your medicals, for your visa, ticket, green card itself. And so this is why I'm doing this video, so that you guys can be able to prepare. And first of all, I need you to understand that each and every person in your family, if you're a family, let's say it's a spouse, it's maybe a lady and their spouse, or a man with their spouse, and maybe they have 3 kids. Each and every person will pay these fees I'm going to mention here individually. So the more you are in your family, the more you are going to pay. It's like the more you are going to pay an amount. The amount, you're going to multiply the amount with each and every individual in your family. So if you're 5, every person is supposed to pay this fee. Yes, for America, every person is counted individually. Even a month's year old, even a week's year old, they are counted individually. Yeah. So if you have an infant, don't think that they are going to lean on the parent because they are little, and they are not going to be expected to pay this money. Each and every person must pay this money. And we are going to start with the selection happening in the results coming out in May. So after the results comes out in May, the first thing you're supposed to do, and I've been mentioning this in my previous videos, the first thing you're supposed to do without delays is fill your DS260. And guys, if at all you know that you're not familiar with filling this DS260, don't tamper with it. Look for a professional who will assist in filling it. Now that's where we start counting the amount that you need. If it's not you who will fill your DS260, you will have to pay maybe 2,000 to 3,000. And remember, each and every person is supposed to fill their DS260. So if you are 3 members of your family, that is the 3 of you times 3K. That amounts to 9K. Yes. After you fill your DS260, you are going to relax until you get your TUNL. That is the second notification letter, and it's the letter that will be inviting you for the visa interview in the embassy that you will have chosen. while filling your DS260. So when you get your 2NL, you're supposed to have money for you're supposed to book for your medicals. That's the first thing that you do. After getting your 2NL, that is the second notification letter. And this second notification letter will be sent to your email address that you provided while filling DS260. That's why I'm telling you guys that when filling DS260, you really need to be careful. Because if you make a mistake of missing a letter in your email address, that's the email address that that KCC will use to send your 2NL. That's where your 2NL will be sent. And so if you made a mistake, you will never get to know whether your 2NL was sent to you. That's the importance of being very much careful in filling your DS260. So for the medical money, each and every person is supposed to pay $330. Yeah. So you will multiply these dollars with the rate at which the dollar is comparing with our Kenya shillings. Right now the dollar is at 152. So if the dollar is at 152 and we are paying $330 for each and every person, that amounts to around 50K. So that is 50K. 50,000 multiplied by we'll use this family which has 3 family members. So for this family, you are going to count 50,000 multiplied by 3. So that is 150,000. 150,000. So let's do these maths for one person so that we will later on compare or multiply the amount that you need for your family depending on the number of people you have in your family. So this person who have won and they don't know how to fill their DS260, they are going to part with 3,000 for filling DS260, 50K for their medicals, approximately. That is, it depends on the dollar rate, this visa money, because as I've told you, you're supposed to pay $330. Then medicals happen 2 weeks apart from the time you go for your medicals. Give yourself, it is 1 to 2 weeks, and then you'll have to attend your visa interview. So you won't have a lot of time looking for the visa money. So you're supposed to have prepared another $330 for your interview, for your visa. That is for your visa. And remember, this money is paid before you attend your visa interview, and it is so well indicated, and you sign against a certain sheet of paper that this money is not refundable. Yes. So that is another $330 for each and every person, multiplied with the rate at which the dollar the amount of dollar comparing to our Kenya shillings. So that is another 50,000. Remember, you've paid 50,000 for the medicals, 50,000 for the visa, and by the grace of God, you will be granted your visas because you've done everything right. Yeah. So now you will need money for your green card. Remember, you're supposed to pay for your green card after you've gotten your visa, before you even relocate to the United States. They even give you that sheet of paper on the procedure that you're supposed to use when paying for your green card. Yes. Now it is the green card itself, that green card which looks like a Kenyan like an ID. You're supposed to pay for it before you leave from your country, and that amounts to $220. For green card, each and every person is supposed to pay $220. Multiply again by 152 shillings. That amounts to around that 3K. So we have 50K for medicals, 50K for your visa, 33K for your green card, and now you're supposed to also book your ticket to the United States. And because you'll be booking for a one-way ticket. A one-way ticket is way much expensive than a two-way ticket. Yeah, like the last person I booked, who was a DV 2023 winner, I booked for, we paid 152,000 Kenya shillings, and that was because that was the lowest price. Actually, we had to look for the cheapest and at least comfortable airline, and we paid 100. I paid 152,000. You see, and that time it was summer. It was summer in the United States, so that's why I think the prices were a little bit higher when it's summer, because most people seem to be traveling in the United States when it's summer, and so prices, the air tickets are a little bit higher than when it's winter in the United States. So you're supposed to part with another 100 to 150,000. So for this one person, you will pay 50,000 for the medicals, 50,000 for the visa, 33,000 for the green card, 150,000 for the ticket. That amounts to 283K, 283,000. That is Kenya shillings. Yeah, you also need to buy some things here and there. Yes, maybe you need to buy some new clothes, or some suitcases. You need some money here and there for processing your for doing this, for finishing the whole of this process. Remember, you'll also need to do other things like documentation. That is, maybe you must apply for your good conduct, that is police clearance certificate. You will have to maybe pay for an affidavit. You need a certain kind of affidavit. An affidavit is usually, that is notarized, is usually 3K. And those who need a lawyer or an attorney those who need a notarized affidavit, they can reach out to me. I have one who charges only 3K, and we've used that law firm before, and they are good. So don't be cheated out there, because I've realized our Kenyan attorneys are really charging higher amounts of money, because they know you are desperate and you need these documents when going for the visa interview in the embassies. So that's the amount you will need. Also remember, you'll also need some pocket money, because you won't be dependent on your host in each and everything, even the personal needs. Yeah, that's where you find out that these hosts are getting tired of hosting us. So you will need some pocket money. Remember, when you go to the States, it can take you 1 or 2 months before your green card comes to, you get your green card and social security, and you can never start working before you get your social security card. And so all this time you will be sitting idle in your host's house, and so you can imagine expecting them to be footing all your bills and taking care of your personal needs. Yeah, it can be difficult. So you also need some pocket money. Kindly make sure you carry some pocket money. That can take you maybe 1 to 2 months before you get your social security and secure a job. Remember, some jobs need you to wear a uniform. Maybe they need you to wear some certain kind of shoes. If at all you have an idea of the kind of job you'll be going to do in the United States and the kind of clothing they need you to wear, You can purchase those kind of clothes in Kenya because they are cheaper than in the United States. Yeah, you will only enjoy doing shopping in the United States when you start earning. Other than that, you feel like these people are stealing from you. Yeah, so that's the amount of money they will need, and that money is for each and every person in your family. It's for each and every person in your family. When you're paying for your medicals, you will pay for you, your spouse, and kids. Each and every person, each of them. For the visa, each and every person. For the ticket, it's only the kids who are 2 years and below that don't pay ticket money. But for the 2 years and above, you must pay for their tickets. So you can imagine the amount of money you will need when it comes to processing the whole thing. So that's all for this video. I hope, guys, that this information is gonna help someone out there. And guys, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, like, and stay tuned for more. Bye bye for now.